Well, hello everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I know a lot of you all are going to be on break while we have this activity going on, but if you have time to do it while you're on break, that's fine. That's perfect. It's helpful, but I'm just letting you know it is week 11. Happy Thanksgiving week. Turkey week. All right. Today we're going to do, and I know I've got paint all over my hands. I had a paint party just recently today, and of course I have paint all over my hands. We did this amazing Dreamcatcher today in my paint event or my paint party. I did a virtual paint party. So we did this wonderful Dreamcatcher. So today my inspiration is going to be a Dreamcatcher. So we're going to do Dreamcatchers today. So let's get ready and let's get started. And like I said, disregard the paint all over Miss CT's hands. But I love to paint during my off time and have fun. So here we go. First thing we're going to do. Now I know a lot of you all don't have circles to work with, but we're going to draw our own circle. Now, if you do have something laying around, say for instance you have a lid or something that you can use as a circle, go for it. So some of you all might have something just laying around. I happen to have this circle right here, but like I said, if you don't have something to use, you go ahead and do freehand, which I'm going to do with you all because I want to see if you can do it. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to make a circle. A circle. Okay? Do your best job to make a circle. All right? I know my circle looks kind of funny, kind of oblongish, whatever. All right, so clean it up if you have to. Make a nice circle. Take your time. I'm usually better than that making circles. So there we go. A lot better. Now, inside that one circle, I'm going to make another circle. Yeah, I have some Christmas music playing. I know it's early, but I'm in the Christmas mood. We already have our Christmas tree up. We've had our Christmas tree up for 2 weeks now. My son, for some reason, he enjoys, he wanted it up early, and we did. But, hey, that's a first. All right, so, circle inside of a circle. That's what we were doing first. Now we're going to make another circle like this, inside of that, and another circle inside of there. All right, take your time. All right, there. Now, next thing we're going to do is we are going to make like flower petals. So that's one. And sometimes I have to turn my paper to make sure that I'm doing it correctly. So 2. 3. And take your time to make sure that they are correct. 4 and 5. If you turn out to have more petals, then that's fine. All right. Okay, so inside of that, I'm going to actually make a line like this. Okay, and on that line, I'm going to actually make petal come out and petal come out. All right, so do that again. Come out, out. My pencil is super dull. Out, out. I'm going to show you that again. You're going to come like that, almost like you're making another petal. Then you're going to come out and out. Okay. Out and out. Okay. Oops. Out and out. I'm going to make sure I did that right, because I gotta look at my... There we go. Miss CT left that off. So let me go back here, and that's the first time I've made a mistake on my lesson. So here I go. You're going to come out and like that. So I knew I had something that I did off. So here we go. Out. So then it'll be like that. So anywhere that you went all the way to the end, just come and like that. Alright, as you see now it works a lot better. I don't know what Miss CT was thinking. So, and like that. There we go. Alright. One more section to go. So just another shape. There we go. So if you look here, and I actually put the steps, we'll have the steps on canvas. If you do what I did, hopefully you don't, because after going through that, there we go. All right, so all of those are straight. We're going to come back here, and now this is what I'm going to do. I'm going to switch over to my Sharpie. Okay, to my Sharpie. I'm going to go through and start outlining, because when I get to the part where I want to do my feathers, I want to make sure that I don't have to go through and do second lines. So here we go. You're just going to trace all around your, all right, let's get your petals. I'm going to go in the step order that I did before. Petals. And sometimes when you go back through the second time with your Sharpie, you might feel like your line might be different. So you see here, I decided to make a little different line. So all I have to do is go back and erase, because that's the easy thing about this. Okay, so remember our step with the petals. Go all the way around with your petals, and this time we're going to do the next step correctly. All right, I'm going to go back to the top again, make my inside petal. Inside petal. I'm going to do it like this first before I go to the outer petals. Inside petal. See, I did a better job doing it the second time around, which is good when you do this with your Sharpie, because you can go back and erase those lines that you had before. See? See? Now I'm going to go back and erase all those funky lines. All right, so now the next step right here where we had before, where Miss CT made an error from before. So here we go. I'm going to come out, and this time I'm going to bump. There we go. So I'm going to bump just like that. All right. Come out, bump, and come in. Come out, bump, and come in. There we go. Come out, bump, and come in. 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 A lot better. Come out, bump, and come in. Come out, bump, and come in. Same thing here. Come out, bump, and come in. Come out, bump, and come in. Now, I'm going to do the outer circle. Make sure it touches those lines that you had for the petals. Go all the way around. Take your time. Go all the way around. All right, that's my one circle. Now I'm going to do my outer circle. Like I said, sometimes your line gets a little cleaner when you do it a second time around with your Sharpie. And then you can go back and erase those pencil lines. So there we go. All right. Now, a lot better the second time around. I'm going to now go ahead and erase all these lines so that way I don't get confused when it's time for me to go through to any other step. I hope everybody's having a good weekend. Nice weather today. It was perfect today. Nice fall weather. I actually worked outside today and got some leaves up and did a little grass work. I cut the grass with my husband, and I got some exercise in. I hope you do too. I hope you get some exercise in. And I know some of you all don't call that exercise, but it is. It's good exercise. Then after that, I walked the dog, so that was even better exercise. Okay? Alrighty. Now, erase all those lines. Get all those pencil lines and get all that pencil shaving and pencil eraser marks out of the way. They're all gone now. Alright. Next step. Alright. Next step. Alright. We are going to work on the side. So here we go. We're going to add a little notch right here. A little notch right there. If you see it right there. Alright. I'm going to outline it so you can see it better. But a little notch right there. Now like I said, I'm going to use my Sharpie afterwards. But I'm going to let you see it with pencil so that way you don't. Alright. Wavy line. Right here just like that. Another wavy line following it. Right beside it. Alright. And then I stop. Now if you want to come down a little bit longer you can. But I'm going to stop right about there because I want my feathers to come in. Alright. So here we go. Feathers, you're going to come out, in. I'm going to outline it so you can see it a little better. Let's outline this. Come down, outline this. And I'm going to show you, feather comes out, in. I'm going to go ahead and do it with Sharpie so you can see it better. Now, out, in, out, in. It looks almost like a leaf when I'm doing it. Down and up. Out, in, out, in, out, in. There we go. So that's my one feather. Alright. Then that feather I'm going to add a line straight down the middle and another double line straight down the middle with that. But I'm going to fill that line in. Okay, and then I'm going to add like little wavy little doohickeys right there. Okay, now if you want to add another feather, you're more than welcome. You can add more than one feather. Okay, so off of this, I'm going to make a wavy line. I'm going to stop and make a circle, because these are my beads that are going on my Dreamcatcher. Another circle, and a wavy line coming down. Okay, now this feather is going to be a little bit bigger than the other one. So I'm going to come right here, do the same thing I did before. This is the bead that's coming out from the feather. I'm going to go like this, make that wavy line. And I'll make a double wavy line like that. This feather, like I said, is going to be a little larger. So I'm going to come out and in, out and in, out and in and down. Out and in, out and in, out and there, just like that. Okay, line down the middle, parallel line for it, and then my little thingies that are going to come like that. Okay, there we go. Now, next one, line, 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 circle, line, 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 circle, and a little line like that. Okay. That's my beads. All right. Coming back over here, let's make our, okay, wavy line, stop, parallel line right beside it, take your time. All right, and here we go with our feather again. Out and in, and when I'm doing out and in, I'm kind of you see I'm kind of waving that line. So that one drops down a little bit, but I'm just kind of waving it a little bit. All right. No perfect wavy, just take your time. That line comes down the middle there. All right, and then I'm going to just fill in that line there. Fill in that line there. And if you don't want to fill it in with black, you can fill it in with a color. There we go. Wavy, 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 wavy. Okay. Now there's your Dreamcatcher. Now, if you want to have a line so your Dreamcatcher looks like it's coming from, that's fine. You can do that too. All right. So now, colors of your Dreamcatcher. If you want to use markers, you can use markers. If you want to use crayons, you can use crayons. But I want to have fun with some colors. So watch, I'm going to maybe add green. green, green, green. You see I'm just adding it on the top first. Then I'm going to go down with another color. Kind of looks like an ombre Dreamcatcher. Right, so those are the two greens, and then I might add another green here. And if you don't have all these colors, it's okay. You can just color whatever color you can with whatever colors you want to use. I'd like to see if one day, because I was going to do that with this project particularly, but I was going to add like some brush and water to kind of show an effect like that. But you one day have to see if you can add, if you have a paintbrush, you can add water like this to see if you can do that if you have a paintbrush. If you don't, it's okay. And I'm just blending in my colors some, but you don't have to do that. I'm just showing you if you want to. Okay, all right, let's go to the next thing. I'm going to go through and color the inside. So watch what I'm doing. Just alternating colors. Okay. All right, I'm going to put some blue in the center. Okay. All right, and now you can go for it and pick whatever other colors you want to. I think I'm going to do maybe some pink. And you can go in another direction if you want to. You see how I was about to go in, and I might try that with another one of these petals. But I'm just alternating. Okay, so let's see. Skip, skip, and there's that one. All right, so there we go with that. I'm going to come all the way down with this one. And like I said, this kind of gives it a cool effect with it doing that, like that. Okay. And I love to, play with the different, let's see, blue. Right, this one I think I'm going to go on the side. And I might just do that with all of these. Go to the side like this. Remember I showed you how to do stuff to the side. Alright, so the side with that. Let's see. What color do I want to use next? Let's try this. We talked about colors, so I'm definitely sticking with the different shades of color on each one of these. Just lightening up a different shade. Okay. All right, let's see about now. I might do solid for some of these. But I'm still going to alternate. Okay, and then maybe I'll add a little color on the top of that. Yep. Make sure I alternated that properly. Okay, and now I have one more petal left, which I have not used any violet yet, but see, you remember I told you I might try a different direction? There, I'm going to try a different direction by going that way on that last petal. And then, let's see, maybe I'll add another orange there. Okay, so that's the inside of that part. And now I'm going to grab, let's see, I want to do another bright color possibly. But something that will be a little different than, let's see, is that a, now you see what I'm doing here? I'm just going to the side again, and I think I'm going to do each one of those. Go to the side. And if you have to turn your paper around sometimes, you have to, you can. Oh, this is my favorite song, the Charlie Brown, and that's actually going to be on the day after Thanksgiving. The Charlie Brown, I know his turkey one, but sometimes they start playing Christmas shows the day after Thanksgiving, and they might have his Christmas show on. But I love Charlie Brown. When they go bump 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 bump, the teachers they go bump 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 bump. I think that's so funny. All right, so I used that kind of color, which I'm going to now add like another color right beside it. Like I said, just have fun blending your colors together to do something unique and fun. I mean, that's what it's all about. All about fun. In this project, like I said in the past, I've used watercolor with it, and watercolor with crayons. I'm going to show you what happens with that. I mean, really cool how they do a crayon resist. And like I said, if you don't have any watercolor, but like I said, all you have to do is just grab a water and a brush if you have. If you don't, it's okay. All right, so that's that part. Now I'm going to pick a go all the way around. And if you want to actually change colors, you can. You don't have to do that same color going all the way around. You can change it up and alternate. So it makes it colorful all the way around. And don't forget, we are putting together a lot of pictures and images for the Arts Festival that's coming up in March. So everything that you do, please do not throw them away. Try to, like I said, take a picture image of them. If you uploaded them onto Artsonia, I can easily send them off to the Arts Festival for them to be able to be put on there. Okay? So here we go with our feathers. I'm going to kind of make this feather same way I've done before with the other things. I'm going to kind of make it like an ombre. Let's see what other color I want to use. And then maybe pick darker red coming down at the bottom. But it's up to you how you want to do your feathers. Alright, so I've got some different colors on my feathers there. And then down here. Okay, now for my little small beads, you can make them solid, or you can maybe do the side one color, and then add another color on the other side. Okay, I know you really can't hardly see that, so let me see if I can get another color to, probably still can't see that either. All right, let's see. All right, now putting all my supplies away. Make sure when you're done, make sure you do the same thing, have all your supplies put away. So I'm going to pick one color to do for my background. I think I showed you all in the other session that you take, okay? Now, because we talked about texture in the other session, watch what I'm going to do. I'm going to grab my background back here that has texture on it, and I'm going to rub, making sure that I don't get on my, come all the way down, hold your paper really carefully so that way you don't tear it, but take your crayon that has no paper and you just kind of get in between the different areas like that. And this is called combining a technique. So you're combining a technique. We just talked about texture before with our hands, and like I said, you all did a marvelous job on that project as well. Great job. And if you didn't get to finish, try to get all those projects done, because I'm going to be switching out the different activities and the different projects. All right, so there we are with our beautiful image that we have here. If you'd like to add anything else to the background, you can, but I love the way it is right now. Now I'm going to show you real quick, like I said before, if you have a paintbrush and you just water only. So I'm going to clean this off really good, because like I said, I used it during my life, but just taking it and going across sometimes blends those colors together. All you're doing is just adding a little bit of water to blend your colors together. And you don't have to, like I said, you don't have to do it, but it does. It just kind of blends your colors together. Okay? But like I said, don't use it if you're not familiar with doing it, and I don't want you to make your paper too thin. So keep it the way it is. It looks good. But like I said, if you have watercolor and you want to use watercolor, then go for it. You can still always make sure to sign your images that you do for everything we do. All right? Thank you for participating in week 11, and have a happy Thanksgiving. Have a great evening, and have a great week. I'll see you the following week for week 12. Talk to you soon.